Would you believe me if I told you I haven't found a 5-star read all year? Maybe it'll make a little bit more sense if I told you I've only read like 13 books this year. So I'm making this video in hopes that I will find my 5-star read soon. The current book that I'm reading is Daydream by Hannah Grace. Do I think this is going to be a 5-star read? No. I'm not disliking it. It's like a cozy chill book, but it's not giving me 5-star energy. I wonder how many books I'm going to read until I find the book. Anyway, let's find this 5-star read. I'm not gonna lie to you, I literally forgot I started this video, but I finished like 2 books since starting this. So let me fill you guys in. I started this video reading Daydream and I finally finished it today. I don't remember if I mentioned this or not, but early on I felt like it really wasn't gonna be like a 5-star read. Just like a cozy, cute read. And I was right. It's more like a 3 stars. If I didn't explain what this book was about earlier, I'll do it now. She has dreams of being an author. He is on the hockey team. He also needs help like studying and stuff. And so she ends up helping him, kind of how their friendship starts. And that's what it is. It's a friends to lovers. We love. Along this friendship, they're starting to gain feelings for each other, but they're also learning so much about each other and helping each other grow. It deals with a bit heavier topics, so check trigger warnings. I've noticed in Hannah Grace's books, there's a lot of communication, which I love. It's so healthy. I love seeing a healthy relationship in books, but with that comes a lot of like vulnerability. You're really getting to know these characters and they deal with a lot of things and it's a lot of unpacking. I honestly really enjoyed the read. It was cute. I did feel like it was a little too long. I don't think it needs to be over 400 pages. This and Wildfire, which is book 2 in the Maple Hill series, are like 3 stars in my opinion. But Icebreaker is a different story. I don't know why, I just feel differently towards that book. It's a solid like 4.5 stars. I really liked the first book. I listened to 2 other audiobooks. The first one I listened to earlier last week was The Paris Apartment by Lucy Foley. This is like a 2-star. I'm not gonna lie to you. I didn't really love it. This girl, I think her name was Jess, she ends up going to Paris because she's gonna stay with her brother for a little while. He lives in this apartment building in Paris. She pulls up and her brother's not there. She's really confused, and this whole book you're just trying to figure out where her brother is. So many different characters kind of lead her astray, but also maybe help her. Like you don't know who to trust. It wasn't for me. One thing I did love about it was the Paris atmosphere. That was really it. Yeah. The next book I read, and I loved it, The Bromance Book Club by Lisa K. Adams. So fun, so different, love the concept. I went into this thinking I would enjoy it, and I was right. It follows Gavin and Thea are on the brink of divorce. And so, in order to save their marriage, he joins this book club, which is literally just his friends, like his bros have a book club. He takes inspiration from the book that they're reading to try and win back his wife. And I think that's so fun, so different, entertaining. It is a solid like 4 stars, not a 5-star, but it was good. Now for the current book that I'm reading, I just picked up Assistant to the Villain this morning after I finished Daydream. I honestly haven't started it yet, but I picked it up. I hear great things about this. So honestly, I have high expectations. I think this could be a potential 5-star read. I'll keep you guys updated with my thoughts throughout this book. Spoiler free, of course. Let's go ahead and start this. So I just finished The Boyfriend by Frida McFadden. Honestly, I really enjoyed it. Was it 5-star worthy? No. It's more like a 3.75. It's one of the better ones of Frida McFadden's books, especially from her more recent published books. It follows Sydney, and she having trouble on the dating scene, okay? There's a lot of things going on, okay? Guy that seems so perfect comes along, but there's like a death of her friend that happens, and like he seems like he may be the reason, but we don't know. And yeah, there's just a lot of things going on. I enjoyed it, but it wasn't 5-star worthy. As for Assistant to the Villain, I haven't made any progress, but I think I will after I film this clip. Maybe I'll read a chapter or something. I'm starting a new audiobook. This one is called You Had Me at Hola by Alexis Daria. It's basically these 2 character leads in this telenovela that need to work on like their chemistry. I don't know, I guess there was a bad first impression or something. I think for now I'm gonna read the physical copy and then I'll get into this when I do more like physical mindless stuff around my room, like clean it up, because it's a disaster. It's a disaster. We are still in the hunt for our 5-star read, and do I think we're getting closer? Absolutely. I think I have a potential 5-star read here. Okay, I've made it to chapter 8 and I'm absolutely loving this so far. Maybe a little bit too much. It's so different. It's so fun. This is like pure entertainment. Like, I want to read this. I want to continue reading it. I don't know if I told you guys what this book is about. If I didn't, Evie is assistant to the villain. She's secretly working for him. She also developing a little crush. And who's to say the villain isn't developing a crush on her as well? Okay, things are getting a little crazy. It is so fun. I'm loving Evie. She's so funny, just says whatever is on her mind, and it's definitely Grumpy Sunshine. She is the light in the villain's life, truly. I'm loving it. I think it could be a 5-star read, and I'd be happy if this one was the 5-star that I found, because it is so good right now. I'll update you guys more as I get further, but so far, a little bit too good. A little bit too good. I didn't start the audiobook for You Had Me at Hola yet. I should get on that. I should get on that pretty soon, actually. Update time. I started You Had Me at Hola yesterday and I finished it today. It was honestly a really entertaining romantic drama vibe. I loved the Hispanic representation, and they dealt with a lot more like important topics that need to be addressed in the film industry. It was entertaining. There was a lot going on. I felt like the characters were just going through it, but it was really good. And I'm surprised it's not talked about more. I will say the female main character, Jasmine, she got a little bit annoying towards the end. I was like, come on, girl. Just, I don't know. That's how I felt personally. But she did have reasons to feel the way she felt, but I just felt like she could have handled it a little bit better. But same goes for Ashton. He could have handled what he did a lot better too. Because there was this one part I was like, hold up. Who are you talking to? It was good, but is it a 5-star read? No, I think it's like a 3.5 star. It wasn't anything crazy, but it was still really good. We could cross another book off the list that sadly wasn't a 5-star read. But we're still in the middle of Assistant to the Villain. I'm actually gonna make time to read it right now. See how far I can get. I'm currently on chapter 18, page 123. And I think there's like only 340 pages, and then we'll be able to see if this is a 5-star read, which it's up there for sure. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. There's just so many parts, and I'm also like annotating it, and there's just so many spots in this book where I'm like, oh, it's so good. And I'm loving that we get both her and the villain's perspective. So cute. I love it. I love it. I'm now 60% into Assistant to the Villain. I don't want it to end. I don't want it to end. Good thing I have Apprentice to the Villain, because I will be reading that one next. Okay. I still think this could be my 5-star read. I really do. I did start another audiobook. It's called A Lot Like Adiós. It is the second book in the Primas of Power series by Alexis Daria. Loving it. Loving it. I'm liking this one a bit more than the first book. I don't know what it is. I think it's because this is more of like a friends to lovers. Like, their situation's kind of messy. I'm not gonna lie. It's kind of messy. It's still really entertaining, and I love both the main characters. She is a very independent businesswoman. Okay, he's also a businessman. I'll give him credit where credit is due. They're working together for his new gym that he's opening up in New York. He has bad history there with his family, and so he does not want to be seen by them. They're like sneaking around and stuff, so like he don't get caught by his family. I will say it's super messy, super fast paced. I feel like things are happening so quickly, but like it feels so real to me. Like, I feel like this is how it would be in real life. Like, you can really see their chemistry and their connection with each other. It is a lot of physical connection. Like, it's a lot spicier than I thought it would be. But having like the history in the past where they were literally like best friends, it adds more of emotional connection to it. Whereas for the first book, I did feel like it was kind of reverse. She is reminding me a lot of, what is her name? One of the female main characters in the Heights. Vanessa. You know what I'm talking about. Just her personality is reminding me of Vanessa in this movie, not the actress. I don't really know the actress like that, but Vanessa in the movie, she's very much an independent woman. Okay, she has her goals, her aspirations, her dreams, and she's gonna do what it takes to put herself first. It's literally giving Michelle. She's confident, she's independent, but she got a soft spot for him. Do I feel like it's a 5-star read? No, I feel like it's a super entertaining read. Your girl's loving it. she's loving it. But I really do need to finish Assistant to the Villain. I'm getting sidetracked with all these extra books that I'm reading, but they're good. So, not complaining. Let me fill you guys in. I finished A Lot Like Adiós and I loved it. That was such an entertaining, fun, dramatic, messy, toxic read, and I was living for it. But I think it was like a solid 4 stars. It wasn't anything life-changing, but I really enjoyed the read. Like, it was super entertaining. But let's start talking about what probably is gonna be my next 5-star read. And that is Assistant to the Villain. I just got to a part where things are going to start getting crazy, and I only have like 30 pages left. Okay, like something just got uncovered that already I'm like, oh my gosh, I see how it's gonna end. I know how it's gonna end, and it's nothing what I was expecting, which makes me happy because I love when a book surprises me. I love when I don't know the ending. Oh my gosh, it's so good. It's so good. I don't know why, but I feel like this book could be seen as high stakes, but I'm not getting high stakes. I'm getting like low stakes, chill, fun vibes, a cozy little read. But I feel like this could be a high stake book because there's so much that goes on. But I think because it's so lightweight with like the energy of the main characters and the banter, it doesn't feel heavy. It just feels like a fun read, and I'm like really enjoying this. Like I said, I literally got 30 pages left to read, and I'm sad, but I'm happy because I got Apprentice to the Villain that I'm gonna read right after this one. So I'm satisfied. I'm chilling. Okay, I think I'm gonna try and finish this tonight, and then I'll update you guys tomorrow, and then we'll really know if it's a 5-star or not, because really what's going to determine it is how it ends. We'll just have to wait and see. I'm so excited. We finally found my 5-star read, and we like knew it from the beginning. Like I told you guys in the beginning how I was feeling. Everything about this book I thoroughly enjoyed. When I tell you the mystery, the romance, the dialogue, the banter, the characters, but also the supporting characters, it's honestly so unserious and just funny. Like when I tell you I was literally LOLing in this book, laughing out loud to words on the paper, diabolical. But sign me up. I loved it. We've come a long way, but we finally found it, and I cannot be more happy that it is this one to be my first 5-star book of 2024. And with the way it ended, excuse me, literally about to start book 2 ASAP. Like I could totally see this being a movie. Like this could be a movie, like a funny, goofy, like little silly, like mystery romance movie. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like this video if you enjoyed it, and subscribe so you don't miss out on any future videos of mine, and I will see you guys all in my next video really soon. Okay, bye.